This right here is our offshore coastal boat thingamabobby armed with a gun on the front. Today what we're going to do is add some mine thingamabobbies on the back, and we're possibly going to add an anti-aircraft gun up here in the nest. I think that will make this thing look pretty sick. I also want to go ahead and add a bit of an interior so that we can actually get to the engine and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start building the extra bits. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete this weird system that we've got at the back, or this weird thing that we've got at the back. I don't really know why I built it. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and chuck that up there like that. We're just going to have a stick. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sometimes on these sticks, though, they do have flags, and I wouldn't mind actually adding another flag. We do obviously have one up on the mast up there, and to be honest, I might just do the same flag down here, because I can. So let's go ahead and make it a nation. We're going to go down to the UK, and we're going to have a UK flag down here as well, just because, you know what, we can. This one up here, I might change, though, to be something else. I don't want it to be a nation. Maybe we can actually go with, like, Jolly Roger. Yeah, skull and crossbones. I mean, I don't know. That seems weird to have skull and crossbones and a Union Jack. That's pretty weird. No, let's change that. We're going to go with the Frantic one, I guess. Yep, Frantic. There we go. Awesome. Nice. All right, yeah, so now we've got a flag at the back, flag at the front. That's cool. Anyway, delete this guy right here. We're actually going to go ahead and delete these guys, and we're going to start adding the mine thingamabobbies back here somewhere. So I want to delete these two right here. I'm going to delete inwards a little bit. I'm going to chuck those in there like that, and I'm actually going to paint the edges of those just like this. There we go. Okay. What I'm then going to do is build some sort of frame that can have, I guess, depth charges rather than mines. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, I don't really know how far forward I'm going to do this, but maybe there. We're then going to get ourselves a pivot really quickly. And chuck it on here like this. There's one. And there's two. And then we can build it onto there, I guess. So this can go here and here. And then, I don't know. I guess we need a track is one of the next things. This guy. Alright, so that's going to go backwards quite far. So it'll actually go over the back of the boat. That seems good. We're going to do that right there as well. And we're going to bring it forwards to about here. And I guess we'll do this one here as well. I wasn't going to do two tracks, but we might as well. Okay, next thing, rockets. I know that seems like a very bizarre thing to go to next, but there you go. Rocket boosters are going to go in each of these. I'm going to chuck one right there, and then we're going to merge these together. There we go, and there we go. Alright, cool. Next thing, I'm going to go ahead and get ourselves a throttle. And essentially what I'm going to do here is figure out what value we need in order for this to work. So we could go to 1 and -1. We're going to connect this to here, 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 and here. And we're going to connect all of that to a battery. 1, 2, 3. And then this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, spawn it in. Let's go have a little look. Alright, so if I do this, yeah, we need it to be at like -0.0. These are in the wrong places. That's okay. Yeah, -0.2. Okay, so we delete this. We get ourselves a number. And essentially, this number is going to be -0.2, and that should be it. Alright, shove it right there. -0.2, excellent. Connect this guy directly up to there, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Okay, the thing is, I'm actually going to go and delete these guys as well. I'm going to chuck this into here, and that's all fine. On these two pieces, I think it might be interesting to just have them like this, so that's what we'll do. I might actually also have that go up to here, and I'll actually paint all of this in. Yeah, I don't see why not. There we go. Alright, cool. So, now that we've done that, we spawn it in. It should automatically go down, and that's pretty cool. That's actually really nice. Yeah. I do kind of want to build some sort of, like, frame or something around this as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and build that onto there like that. We're going to do it on both sides of the thing, so here as well, I guess. Is that right? I think that's correct. We're going to go ahead and bring this up by 1. I'm going to bush that onto there like so, and I'm just going to go from here to here. Alright, I think that works. It'll look a little bit strange, I guess, but... Oh, no, actually, that does look pretty cool. As long as the depth charges fit in there, that would be awesome. Right, so, I guess the next thing we need to do is come up with depth charges of some sort. So, I guess we're gonna go to, it's not called track, is it? It's called a gripper. Yeah, hang on, a gripper, that's what we need. So we're gonna chuck that there and there, and we're essentially gonna build the depth charge onto that. So let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go with 1, 2, 3, there we go. I kind of don't want them to be much bigger than this. So what I'm going to do is actually add the warhead directly into the center of there. Warhead medium? No. We're going to go with the small one. There we go. And essentially, we're just going to go ahead and box this off like so. Alright, there we go. I am going to paint this guy. I'm going to paint this guy as well. And then, I guess I'm just going to shove a button in here. And that'll be it. There we go. So, that activates the bomb. That's okay. And I'm going to put it on a delay. Yeah, so a delay, if that goes on the top, there we go. Do this? I don't know, I feel like this looks kind of bad with that extra bit. But we put that there we go. We set this to, like, the maximum. Obviously, this isn't quite right. This is just going to fall off and explode, but that's okay. So we connect this to here. This then goes to there. This disconnects the brake, which needs to be through a NOT gate, I guess? Oh, I don't know, actually. Let me go ahead and give it all electricity and we'll just test out what happens. So connect this down to there, connect this up to here, spawn it in. It might just slide off straight away. Oh. Oh, but it's not part of a different body, is it? It's not. Oh, it is. No, it's not. It's not. Right, so we grab this, we grab it all the way to here, all the way to there, all the way up to here, and we cut it, we paste it. We then go to the other side, we do the same thing, we cut it, we paste it, and then we spawn it in, and then we see what happens. Slides off, and that's fine. Okay, they are pretty good at sliding though, so this is okay. Okay, so what are we missing then? We need a NOT gate somewhere, so here we go. NOT, we're gonna go ahead and shove that into here. It's not the nicest looking thing in the world, but it'll be fine. So we connect the button. Oh, hang on. So we connect this button to the NOT gate, and then the NOT gate goes to the brakes. There we go. So we'll do the same here. So this goes to here. This goes down to the warhead. This goes to the NOT gate. The NOT gate then goes to the brakes. And that's everything. Okay. Right, so now when we spawn it in, you'll see that they don't move. Alright, very good. We go over here, we press the button. Oh. Does it need a battery? No way. There's no way it needs a battery. Oh, it might do. Although, actually, to be fair, a battery might also aid in the sinking, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and shove batteries on each of these as well. There we go. Alright, connect that to there, connect this to here, disconnect these ones, it's unnecessary, and now we should be good. Alright, here we go. We're on board, and disconnect. Straight into the water. 5, 4, 3. There you go. Alright, yeah, that works. This one. And 3, 2. Nice. Alright, cool. Now we just need a bunch of those adding, and that'll be good. Yeah. Alright, so we go ahead and grab this one from here. We'll zoom it over to this side, and we're essentially just going to grab as many as we can. So we've got 2, there's 4, there's 6, there's 8, there's 10, there's 12, and I think 12 is going to be it, because if we put one here, I think it'll fall off at the start. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah! That's awesome! That's actually really cool. So now if I run to this one, we go boop and boop. They're quite slow at falling off, but that's fine. Oh, yeah, we got to do it from the lower bit. And there we go. They're all falling off, they're all exploding. That's pretty sick. We can't really do, like, control what depth they explode at, but that's fine. It's okay, it's just for show anyway. Okay, well, I'm happy with what's going on here. This is pretty good. All of these can be dropped off. That's nice. What I'm going to do is actually have a little bit more of a barrier back here. So that, well, we don't actually fall off. Because realistically, if we are going to come back here to unload these, well, we're probably going to fall. So just drop that there. We're going to go ahead and shove these guys into here and here, and that's all good. In fact, just to make it a little bit nicer, we're going to change the color of these and just do that. There we go. That definitely looks a lot better. Anyway, side of the ship falling off the sides. I don't know how that's going to go. I think a window back here somewhere would be pretty cool. I'm actually going to shove a window in there. Let's do it. Porthole, let's go. Yes, this guy is going to go right here like this. Yeah, because otherwise we don't actually have windows other than this one on the front, which I suppose is fine. But at the same time, I don't know. Alright, cool. That's good. What else do we need? There's a lot more things we need to add to this boat. I want it to look nicer though, so I'm going to actually add this into the side right here. I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to add loads of other random details in other places, I guess. Okay, you know what? I feel like this boat could be a little bit longer, and then what we can add is maybe like a lifeboat somewhere like here. I never really add lifeboats to anything this sort of size, but I feel like it would actually work here. Maybe like some little ones. That could be kind of interesting. Or maybe just one lifeboat. I don't really know. But I do find it kind of cool that we've got these right now. The boat does obviously move, which is great. The gun on the front does obviously work as well, which is pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm actually kind of happy with it. I really am. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I quite like what we've got going on here. I've gone ahead and added the lights buttons. So we got a light up there. We have a light on the other side. We have two spotlights pointing backwards that are just on top of there. And then we have these deck lights right here as well. So on a nighttime, this is what it looks like. So we can see on the deck. We do actually have a light down there and a light down there, but they're not on for some reason. But yeah, on a nighttime we can see here. I've also added these lights at the front. Kind of dull, but they do work. So that's pretty good. I guess we're going to need some interior... There's actually a Meg chasing me right now. I don't think this is going to get him, but like it's kind of interesting to try. Oh, he's yeah, never mind. He's over there. All of my explosions were down there. But yeah, okay. Let's go and extend the ship a little bit, and we'll add a lifeboat here in the center. Right, so, let's go ahead and grab a part of this, and then just build it bigger. So, we grab this guy. Up to there, we need to grab all of these pieces, including all of this. We need to go down to the bottom of the ship and grab all of these guys, and we need to go to the other side and make sure we grab this as well. I think that's everything, so let's go ahead and cut it. Alright, that's pretty crazy, and then bring it backwards to, like, there? I don't want, like, huge lifeboats, but, yeah. Oh, I also need to extend this guy then? Alright, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and do this. Meow. And then we need to fill it all in like so. Alright, okay. What I'm actually going to do is just grab this guy from here. We're going to go down to here, and we're just going to grab the rest of this. Yes! Okay, that looks like it will actually be fine. So I accidentally cut it, but that's fine. Paste it here. There we go. Paste it here. Yes. Paste it here. And finally, paste it here. There we go. Merge all of these guys together. There we go. And I guess we need to merge the back end on. Yeah, clearly. And then I guess we need to do something with this bit in the middle. So I'm going to put a thingamabobby right there. A thingamabobby right there. And that's all good. Alright, let's connect all of those via this. Ooh. Alright, disconnect those. There we go. Gotta do the same on this side. Disconnect these two. There we go. Connect that to there. Connect this to here. Keep it going. There we go. And we're all good. Okay, spawn it in. Let's see what that looks like now. Oh, we can't see because it's nighttime. 1 second. Bosh. There we go. Alright, what are we looking like? Oh, yeah. I think that still looks interesting. Okay, so, I need to build a little boat now that is going to go on this deck. I don't really know how big the boat should go, and yes, we're going to have, like, 2 of them. So let's just go ahead and build this up like this. If I can. I'm trying to build it upwards. There we go. We're going to do the same on this side. Build it upwards, and delete this guy, shove a few of these on, maybe just 2. There we go. And then 2 on this side. There we go. And then just build it all around. Fill that in right there. Fill this in right here. And honestly, that should be good. So we put those guys on there. We do these guys as well. And then we need to do the rest. Slowly but surely, we will get there. Alright, so... I guess this guy could start... no. If we start with these ones, it'll be easier. Alright, build it up to there. Go ahead and do this one up to this side as well. If we can, there we go. Very good. And then do these guys as well. So one here. There we go. We're going to do one here. Very nice. And then all of these guys too. So that one and that one. This one and this one and that one. There we go. And if we just do these guys, that should be awesome. I think. Maybe. I don't really know. All right, hold on. Flip that over. Put that on there. Shove that guy right there. Do this side as well. One there and one here. And then these guys. 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. Okay. What we need to do from there is send these guys across. Although actually, maybe they shouldn't be so pointy. Or maybe they should. I don't know. I'm sure this will be fine. There we go. Do this guy across here. Let's go ahead and do this side as well. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And here is 4. Alright. That is 2 lifeboats on the back end. They don't look too bad. Okay, I'm not going to have the lifeboats actually work because in reality in Stormworks they don't a lot of the time. I guess bigger ones would work out fine, but the thing is you have to have some sort of sealed off area and these ones don't. But yeah, that works then. So we've got lifeboats right there, we have our gun on the front, we have our depth charge thingamabobbies at the back. Now all we need is the anti-aircraft gun thingamabobby right there. We need a tiny bit of interior, and then we're good to go. One thing that I do want to do is have a little look, see what this looks like on a night, now that we've changed some bits and bobs. Alright, let's have a little look at this. So, yeah, we have the lights working back here now. We obviously have the lights at the front working a little bit. The lights right here working a little bit. Could be kind of nice to have some around here somewhere. And obviously some on the inside. That would be pretty good too. Right, so I'm thinking we go ahead and add, well, some guns onto here. I was thinking anti-aircraft guns to begin with, but I think what I'm actually going to do is just add some machine guns. I think it would be kind of fine to do that. So, robotic pivot, we're going to go ahead and chuck that on here like this. We then need to get ourselves a machine gun. We're going to go with this one, and I'm going to chuck that on there like this. We're then going to chuck this guy on there, like so. Hold on. There we go, like that. Then we can go ahead and just do, like, I don't know, incendiary rounds. I don't know, that could be kind of fun. Sure. And then we just need to add a way of controlling this, and that should be fine. So, handle would be kind of nice. Here we go. It would be interesting to have it there, but we can't. And we can't have it there unless we twist all of this around and have it face sideways to begin with. Yeah, that could work. Alright, that works, I guess. So, we need the velocity pivot thingamabobby that we used in the previous video. This one, and this is just gonna go, well, actually in the floor right here. I know that seems a bit strange, but we're gonna go with it. In fact, just, maybe we're not. No, we're not. We'll put it underneath. We might as well just have it in this room. Okay, so we're gonna put them here and here. Let's go ahead and connect those guys together. But first, we are gonna add the electricity to here and here. And then on these ones, electricity to there and there. Okay, very good. Trigger is going to be spacebar, obviously. We're going to trick this into here. Current is this one. We're going to trick that into there. Current is this one. Target is going to be A and D. And the same on this guy, A and D. WNS is going to control this one. And WNS is going to control this one. The likelihood is some of these are upside down or the wrong way around or whatever. So we need to watch out for that, but that's okay. Anyway, rotation limit, let's turn that off. Rotation limit on this one, turn that off as well. I think we're good to go. We're also just going to go ahead and grab some extra rounds, and they're going to be mounted in the wall? No. I don't know where I should put these, actually. Maybe just here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll do. Yeah, and then what we can do is just add a bit of a wall. Yeah, so do this, and do this. There we go. Alright, cool. Let me go ahead and go to these guys now. We're going to go to incendiary on all of these, and hopefully that's all fine. Yeah, so once I've done this, we'll go ahead and test out the guns and see if they're alright. Alright, well, I've accidentally messed with the speed of the boat, but that's okay for now. Let's go ahead and climb up here real quick and get on a gun. So if I aim left, yeah, that works. Aim right, that totally works. Up. Down, awesome. Okay, left, right, up, down. That all works. I would like it to be sticky, but let's see if they shoot. Alright, neither of them. That one doesn't fire. This one does. Okay, we need to sort this out. Oh yeah, I upgraded the engine a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we are absolutely motoring about now. There is a mag down in the water down there, but we're not going to worry about him just yet. This is cool. This is very cool. So yeah, we've done everything that I sort of wanted to do. We have our machine guns on the top now, we have our depth charges on the back, we have our lifeboats in the back as well, and our main cannon on the front. We have no real interior, but that is what it is. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool indeed. Anyway, I actually am going to end this video here. I think the next video is actually not going to be about this boat at all, but it might be about building boats like this. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video so far, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.